guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a November favourites for you. I feel like this year has gone so super quick and I'm really excited to get into Christmas and just start a new fresh year. So I've got a mixture of beauty products and I've got one hair tool as well to chuck in there. So the first thing I've been loving is a hand cream. This is the Champney's Health Spa As Good As New Harmonious Hands Restoring Hand and Nail Cream with SPF 15. It is in this scent of chamomile, orange mandarin, and it's really nice. It smells so good. Oh, it's just got a really unique smell, like I don't have any other products that smell like this. The hand cream is really vital for this time of the year. Your hands can get really cold, really dry, start to crack and chat. So carrying around a hand cream in your bag and popping a little bit on now and again just to keep your hands really moisturised and soft, protected is really good for you. This is really inexpensive and I really like this brand in general. They do really great products. As always, I'll link everything down below where you can get it from, but this is definitely a recommendation and this is one I've been reaching for nearly every day this month. Next thing I've got is an eyeshadow duo. This is a duo from MAC and it was from the MAC Julia Petit range, I think that's how you say her name, and this is in the colour Moving Sand. I will do a close-up so you can see. It's just a little duo of sort of a neutral taupey colour mixed with a really high sparkly black, and the black has multicoloured glitter in it. I just really liked it on the website. I really liked how it looked when it got here, and then I never found myself reaching for it when I bought it. Recently I've been using it to sort of help give a little bit of a different smoky look. So I've been using sort of a neutral colour on the base. I'll go in with the sandy colour in the crease, and then where I would put my either catwing eyeliner or my just pencil eyeliner over the top, I've just been using a little bit of this on an angled brush to kind of smoke it out, and it just gives a little bit of a difference. It's the perfect kind of look if you want to play it quite safe for maybe a Christmas party, an office party or a family get together and you want to play it quite safe but you want to have a little bit of glitter and sparkle in there still. Or you can be really brave and pack this on your lid if you're going to go for a really wow look. This was quite expensive. This is obviously an old range, so I don't think they stock it anymore. I have a look. If they do, I'll pop it down below. If not, I'm sure MAC will do plenty similar. Next thing I've got to show is a nail polish. This is the Rimmel London Pro Lycra Professional Finish nail polish in the Aqua Cool. So it's this really lovely light blue colour. I've picked this colour for this time of year because I feel like it's a really wintry, icy blue. I've got it on my nails now and I've had a couple people say to me that they really liked it. The Lycra Pro finish I find has a real difference. It's very shiny, it's really long lasting, it doesn't chip easily and it doesn't fade. I find a lot of my nail varnishes will fade near the ends of the nails. They'll sort of go lighter on the ends where they're getting wear and tear from. This one doesn't do that. The next product is another MAC product. This is a MAC lipstick. This was the first MAC lipstick that I ever bought. I used it when I first got it and then I completely went off lipsticks altogether. And I started building quite a collection of lipsticks, but I was never wearing them. I just liked the colours. So this month I've been kind of braver and I've reached back out and picked up lipsticks. So I've gone with a really safe colour. This is the Faux Lipstick. This is the lipstick that was made kind of famous by Kylie Jenner, and I bought it kind of for that reason a few years ago, a year ago I think it was. This was my first, like I said, and I just never used it, but recently I've been really getting into it because it's a really safe, not a safe colour, but it's a really neutral colour. It's easy to pull off. A lot of people when I wear it ask me either what I'm wearing or say that it looks a really nice colour. So Faux is just like a really muted, very muted rose nude, and it's just a really easy colour to pull off. I wrote a blog post in the summer which was my lipstick and lip liner collection, sort of what I'd pair them with each other, so go and check that one out. Next product is a skincare product. This is the Superdrug Vitamin E Skincare Facial Oil. I reached out and bought this one after trying the MAC Prep and Prime oil. Unfortunately I smashed the bottle and it was super expensive for what it was, so I thought, do you know what, I really liked how it was working, let's go and try it out in a cheaper form. So I found this one. This is really, really inexpensive. So I get really, really dry skin on the temples of my skin and on my neck. So what I do is I pop a little bit of this at night time. Before I put on my nighttime moisturiser, I'll pop a bit of this on the affected areas, and it just gives it a little bit more deeper penetration for the moisturiser, and I really do find that it does a difference. If you have oily skin, I really don't recommend using an oil. Obviously with common sense, putting oils on top of an oily skin, it's just going to make it a whole lot worse. So I don't put this anywhere near my T-zone because I just think I would have a disaster. The next product is a loose powder. This is the Collection Sheer Loose Powder. I bought this because I wanted to try and start baking, but I didn't want to try and start it with a really, really expensive powder if I didn't enjoy the technique or if I didn't find that it worked for me. So I went and picked up the Collection Loose Powder. You get absolutely tons in this pot. I got mine in the translucent colour, and what I do is I use my beauty blender and I just dip it in and then pack it over the top of like my under eye concealer, and then get on with my eyebrows and maybe contouring, and then come back and sort of work that in, and I find that it works so, so well. And I just think, why go out and buy like a £25 baking powder when you can buy one, and I think this is like $4.99 or $3.99, and it does just as good a job. So I've been really, really loving this. It's also really good for all over facial powder, but I've been loving it most for baking. So if you're looking to get into baking or you want to give it a try, see what it's about, definitely go and pick up the Collection Sheer Loose Powder and try it with this one. Next product I've been loving this month is a liquid eyeliner. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Thick and Thin Eyeliner. I really, really like doing cat eyes, and I have now kind of got myself into how to do them and sort of not take half an hour on each eye. This pen is a great pen. I really, really like the shape of the nib on the end. It's really, really, it's like one of those calligraphy pens. Do you remember if you sort of draw one way it's thick, and then if you draw down it goes really thin? I find that really, really useful. It's really, really black as well, which I find you can buy a lot of black eyeliners that aren't black. They're kind of that faded, muted black, and I want mine to be like jet black. The next product is another Rimmel product. This is the Rimmel Glam Eyes Day to Night Mascara, and it's one of those with the 2-in-1 magic cap. So what that means is that you twist this one says length longer, so you twist that and then you apply it, and then you twist the pink bit and you get a second brush. I'm not quite sure how these work. I might be being really stupid. It is the same wand obviously, but I don't know the difference. But I do notice a difference between using the black tip and the pink tip. I use them in conjunction sometimes, but mostly I'll either use one or the other. I love the length one because it makes you have those really spidery long lashes, and the pink really does bulk them up at the base. This is not very expensive. It's about, on average, a £7-8 like a Rimmel mascara is, but it's definitely one I've used before, and I picked it back up whilst I was in Superdrug, and I've just fallen all the way back in love with it again. The next thing I've been loving is another skincare product, and this is the Clearasil Ultra Rapid Action Treatment Cream, and it visibly reduces spot size and redness in 4 hours, it says. I really love this. If I can see that I have a spot appearing, or I can tell that something's going to come up, I always pop this on my face when I'm doing my facial routine in the morning or in the evening, and I found that it really, really has worked. Obviously it's not going to work if you have whiteheads or blackheads, but when you start getting those red pimples that come up from the skin that hurt when you touch them, pop a bit of this on top of them. You can feel it sort of penetrating in, you can feel a slight sting or a slight tingle behind it, and then when you've woken up the next morning, wash your face as usual, and the red has always reduced. The next thing I've been loving is another tool. I've mentioned this before in a favourites, but I'm so in love with it, I have to mention it again quickly. This is the Clarisonic Aria. It's my favourite tool. I took the plunge last January, and bought a Clarisonic in the sales, and I'm so happy with it. The only thing I find is I find it really hard to get the heads for the Aria, but I absolutely love this Clarisonic, so I got the black one. I've done a full blog post on that, so I'll link that down below. But this has just been my go-to for twice a week cleansing, deep cleansing, and it really does help get rid of those blackheads and all those imperfections in your skin, and definitely worth the cost for one of these. So these normally retail originally for £155, but I definitely say it's worth the splurge. So the next thing I've been loving is a Bare Minerals product, so it's a little bit more pricier. This is the Bare Minerals All Over Colour in Warmth. So this is like a bronzer, an all over bronzer. When I first got it I was really scared because it is so dark, and even with the tan I'm not that dark, but actually a little bit goes a long way. I pop a little bit into the lid, swirl my brush in it, and then it either gives me an all over sort of colour, or if I'm doing like a contour, it just helps bring that contour out. It is a little bit more pricey like I said, but a little bit goes a long way, and I absolutely love the Bare Minerals powder range. If you've seen in my last makeup tutorial, I had the foundation and the concealer in their powder range, so this is like the bronzing effect to go over the top. And I definitely recommend this if you're a fan of Bare Minerals and you haven't tried this one out yet. So the final thing I've been loving is a hair tool, and I know it's a bit random, you don't always see hair tools in favourites, but this is the Barton Professional Hairdryer. So I've had this hairdryer for absolute years and I absolutely love it. It's just a basic hairdryer with the 2 heat settings and the 3 power settings and the ice blast setting. I know that there's been a lot of hype about the Dyson hairdryer, but it's so expensive. I thought maybe this would be a cheaper alternative. This works so well, it's really quick at drying hair. I don't know much what I can really say about hairdryer except it works really well and it doesn't have that burning smell, which is lovely. So that was everything that I've been loving this last November. Please do comment down below any ideas or any thoughts on the videos at all. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be posting a video every Thursday at 6 PM GMT time. And also I put up blog posts every Monday at 7 PM GMT, so I'll link my blog down below as well. All of my social media and details are down below, and like I said, any questions just pop it in the comments and I will see you next Thursday.